Welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. Studies show that working age Americans are dying at a much higher rate than those in other wealthy nations. Licensed professional counselor Dr. Ebony Blue joins us to discuss the contributing factors that are out there. Dr. Blue, that recent study that we both read indicate that American workers, average age American workers, are dying younger. Why is that?
There's a myriad of reasons. Chronic stress, chronic disease, obesity, heart health, and also we've seen an increase in suicide rates, as highlighted after the pandemic in our adolescents and in our community. So our mental health and the chronic stress is really attributing to these premature mortality rates that we're seeing reported in this study.
And when I look at some of the answers that you provide, I would say 50% would also be our responsibility and 50% the employer. Are we seeing employees getting actively invested in their employees to prevent things like this?
You know, honestly, the mortality rates highlight that we need policy change, not only in healthcare, but systemically with our employers and with the employees. Self-care, burnout, being able to go to therapy, exercise, nutritional balance, all these things take time, energy, effort, and resources. And so if those resources aren't provided by the employer, then we're expecting these working Americans to be able to find these resources on their own, and then also to be able to have the time and afford them. So it is a team effort, but I don't necessarily believe that all corporate institutions are putting things in place that really care genuinely about Americans' health.
What I noticed, Dr. Blue, it was many of the young people, Gen Zers, millennials, they are interested in their own health and protecting themselves from the old school way of working, like maybe me, my father, my grandparents. They're not interested in working like that. They have terms like soft living.
Yeah, soft life.
Yeah, soft life. So, I mean, is that a sign that things could improve with the next generation where they're not willing to work themselves to death?
For sure. Millennials started the trend with quitting in work environments that weren't conducive for their health, moving from job to job. It was unheard of to just quit a job because you were unhappy. How dare you prioritize your emotional wellness or your physical wellness over productivity? But as we've seen this transition from the millennials to the other generations that are trailblazing that health is wealth. We cannot live to work. We work to live, and then we need other resources and outlets in order to have a fulfilling and sustainable life. It's evident in the numbers.
After the pandemic, Dr. Blue, we saw many people, young people and old, satisfied with their jobs because they had been given the option to work remotely. And a lot of people were under a lot less stress as a result of that. But many companies are now saying, look, it's time to get your ass back in the office. You know, we understand you had your little break, you're remote working, you're quiet quitting, but now it's time to get back to work. And then you find people, once again, frustrated on the job. What would be your best advice if you're just unhappy with your job, no matter what your employer will do for you?
If you're unhappy with your job, my best advice is, one, to go to therapy and talk through what your transitional process would look like, to invest into your own education and skills, and that if you found your health and wellness was better in a remote environment, that you had a better work-life balance, then that particular work environment is toxic to you and can kill you. So in essence, if you find an environment that's more conducive for your health, it will increase your income and your wealth and longevity of your lifespan. It's life or death, literally.
Absolutely. And once again, for those who may be going through exactly what the study indicated, you're killing yourself on the job. What would be your first piece of advice to those who may be older workers before they get to that point of no return and lose their life over a job?
Uh, Structurally, I would look into what is in place within your employee HR department as far as leave, medical leave, disability leave, and accommodations in the workplace. There need to be more conversations about adults who are at that point of no return and truly how their job is impacting their health. Once you find out what's available to you as far as your resources, looking at those transferable skills, especially in the remote and digital space where we don't necessarily have to discriminate on age, we could look at skill set and ability. It's never too late to transition, to find other ways to utilize your skills and to have an environment that doesn't have to harm your wellness inside or emotionally.
All right. Dr. Ebony Blue, always good to see you here on The Factor Uncensored. Great job, and we appreciate your expertise and your advice to those who are teetering on the edge in the American workforce. Thank you.